Good morning, citizens, and welcome back to the verse. We are in the verse. Finally loaded. We're able to play. Not a lot of people able to play. Free Fly has been cancelled, and CIG is focusing on playability, which means maybe some things are going to work. But we're going to work a bit on our saving Pyro. That's what I'm going to do today. I do have two accounts, and I like the green paints on my main account, so I did go for Frontier Fighters, which is the camo-y green. Not a super big fan of it, but it's out of the options, I kind of like it the best. Out of the other two, I would say Headhunters is the best paint, but that seems to be the consensus by most people. And I actually asked on my channel, what do you think, what's the best paint, what should I maybe go for? Headhunter seems to be the one that a lot of people are going for, and because of that, I kind of want to go for Citizens for Prosperity for two reasons. One is, if a lot of people are going for Headhunters, I'm going to have a paint that less people will have, but also just lore-wise and story-wise, Citizens for Prosperity is the group for me. It just kind of fits in more with my thoughts for who I would actually join in a game, so I think that's what we're going to do, except we don't have any priority targets. So I'm heading over to the Stanton Gateway right now. The reason why is because I'm pretty sure that one of the Citizens for Prosperity missions is to pick up goods from Stanton Gateway and deliver them to get it started. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'm also in the cutter, and I think it's only a few SU, so I should be okay on doing that. But that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if the fact I don't have a priority right now is because I've just went from one server to another across server lines, or if just I'm not close enough to a gateway to actually get the mission. Maybe I'm supposed to be closer to the actual star itself to get the mission. We will see. It could just be a server error. So I am going to try to get the mission, the first mission for Citizens for Prosperity, and we're going to hopefully deliver some goods. I know there are other starting missions as well, so if I can't find that one, I'll take one of the other ones. We are at Stanton Gateway, although we have a wait to get into our hangar, so hopefully no one shows up while we're waiting. But while doing that, I did look on Spectrum. There is really only one mission for Citizens for Prosperity, and that mission is transporting supplies to Pyro Outpost. So it says, Outpost and Pyro are in desperate need of supplies, and the fate of many rests in your hand will deliver to their salvation. Yes, so that is it. So if you are doing Citizens for Prosperity, it's just hauling contracts, which is fine, which is what I'm going to kind of enjoy anyways. I have been doing, like I said, on my other account, the Frontier Fighters, mostly doing the wipeout pyro locations. You go to like an asteroid base, it's FPS shooting there, so maybe on that account I'll record just one of those videos for one of those missions to kind of see what they're like. I've only done two. I actually have done four, but two of them I got down to 0% remaining, and it just kind of hung there and it never completed. So, you know, no guarantees it's going to work, but that was before the last hotfix. Maybe it'll work again, or maybe it'll just be a lot of issues like it was previous. So which hangar am I going to? Hangar request completed. You gonna assign me one? Alright, we'll just wait a minute, see if something shows up, and if not, then I will request again. So yeah, Headhunters has destroy Frontier Fighter supply lines and defend Headhunter outposts, and the Frontier Fighters has wipe out pyro locations and destroy pyro fuel tanks. If you do Headhunters or Frontier Fighters, you can do 6 combination of any of those. You need to do a total of 6 missions. If you're doing Citizens for Prosperity, you're going to have to alright, they didn't give me a... Oh, maybe, is it up here? Oh, there it is. Okay. If you're doing Citizens for Prosperity, you have to do 6 hauling missions. that is it. So, ooh, I was going a little bit fast there, but that's not too bad. So I'm going to land here. I'm going to refuel. I'm going to see if I can find the mission, but I just thought I'd point out while I was waiting that, ooh, there we go, that, yeah, there is missions A and B for Headhunter and Frontier Fighters, but citizens, they just want people to bring them some stuff, some supplies. So far for Phase 1, that's what we're doing. Sounds good to me. All right, we're going to land that way. The doors will close. Let's see, do we have a mission yet? Priority, there we go. So, looking at this, Citizens for Prosperity, 4 SCU to Sears Canyon, 3 SCU to Starlight Service Station. Do I want to go to a canyon or a service station? I think I'm going to start out with a service station. Look at that. Less payment than the Frontier Fighters ones. But, yeah, like, I mean, less payment, but pretty easy. 3 SCU for 123,000. I can accept that. We're going to track it anyways. Let's give this a go. Medical supplies, because we're very helpful. And we're already at Stanton. So, this has been an issue sometimes with cutters, that this flashes a lot and that door takes a while to open. I don't know if that's for all cutters or just the base cutter, but if you even have that issue, let me know if it's something that's just me or you also. Alright, let's get our medical supplies. There they are. At the same time, I know I have some crews stored here. Ooh, that's a weird way to have that gun. There we go. There we go. Let's get ourselves a little bit of hydration. Hopefully I remember to get my helmet back. Nobody saw anything. No littering happened at all. Alright, so let's get this medical supplies up. And while they're on their way up, we'll go get my helmet so I don't forget. I will admit, not being an FPS person, the invading the asteroid base and taking out the people was pretty fun. And I actually arrived there not really paying attention to what I was doing. I thought I was doing one of the ones where I had to fight some ships and then take out the fuel tank, so I didn't bring a gun with me. I was able to run in there with just a basic suit and do a takedown and get a weapon and then continue from there. Really fun stuff. It is kind of handy for someone like me that they do mark the enemies, so I was able to know where they are. But I also think that was kind of made it a little too easy. I think maybe what they should do is not have those markers, or maybe just have the markers for like the last 1 or 2 guys. But there was no real surprise about is someone around the corner or behind a doorway, like I could see through. So, and that's kind of how I feel about the idea of like having combat helmets with mapping and marking. I do think it's great for when we've done things like the 890 mission, where I have opened a door and quickly saw a figure and shot them, only to find out it was one of the guards, and then get myself a crime stat and fail the mission. It's good having a friendly's markers, because you could think, yeah, it makes sense. Maybe if they're on your side, they would have something to identify themselves. But being able to see the locations of enemies through walls is a little bit simplified in my thoughts. Oh, I got hiccups there. Sorry about that. All right. So we're going to go to Starlight Service Station. Maybe I can just find that already. Starlight. Not too far.
You are clear to launch.
Oh, and this is going to be a longer wait again, so while I wait to get Bet let out of here, those are words, right? Get Bet let out of here. Can you tell that it has been a long day of shoveling snow? Oh, I'm very tired. Alright. It's going to be a long time before they let me out of here. Nailed it. So I'm going to jump ahead. Alright, I'm back. We've been flying towards our destination. I've splashed some cold water in my face and learned how to talk again. Let's see if that worked. Not really. I've been too lazy. I'm not getting up. We're on our way back. I have to say, I am pleased. And I will say thank you to anyone who watches my videos, anyone who is subscribed and comments on my videos. I have had videos that have done well. I've had videos that have gone over poorly. I thought talking about the free fly cancellation, I was expecting it to be either 50-50 or poorly, and I am really happy that people are kind of on board the same way that I am, that it's the right call, because I'd say it's like pretty much overwhelmingly positive that they're like, yeah, like CAG is finally realizing free flies and patches together, not always the best, and it wouldn't be good to have a free fly right now. And so yeah, canceling it, although really unfortunate for people who want to try it out, definitely the right call. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Although if this hotfix is working, because it seems to be working right now, and you do want to give it a go, the cutter is on sale. Use your referral code and get yourself a referral dragonfly at the same time. Now, one thing I didn't talk about in the referral, and so I'll mention it now in case somebody has used referral code and is kind of confused why they don't have a dragonfly. You don't actually get the dragonfly until the end of the referral bonus, which I believe is the 17th. I'm going by memory now, and that might have been just the end of the Red Fest. But whenever the end of the referral time is, I'll try to remember to put it up on screen here, but if I don't, it is on the website. After that is when they start rolling out the free referral dragonflies. So if you've got yourself a game package, you use referral code, and you don't have that, that's why. It will come, just be patient. Now, if you use a referral code and you're not sure if it worked, you can't really tell on your end, but the person whose code you used, if you mention it to them, they can check on their end and make sure that it works. So that is awesome. The Dragonfly is actually a pretty awesome referral bonus. It's not the best they've ever done, but it's right up there. The best they've ever done was a Aurora ES one time, never to be repeated. There was the MPUV-C, which kind of could be an awesome referral bonus if they get the modularity to work, so you can upgrade it to the different uses, and they turn out to actually be useful. That remains to be seen, but the Dragonfly is always an awesome referral bonus. It's fun to use, you can hold two people, it's fast, it's a great way to get to a base that's got turrets. They can be used in space, they can fit into a lot of ships. Unfortunately, they don't fit into the cutter. They should eventually fold into a smaller version. So if they actually do implement that, where the Dragonfly has basically three modes. Land mode, which is how it looks all the time. Space mode, which was kind of extended out, being a bit bigger. And then a compact storage mode. If they do that, then maybe it would fit into a cutter. It still might be pretty long, but that's a possibility. I was a little bit too far ahead there. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going to this side. I'm going to aim this way because I'm going to deliver these goods. So there we go. Good enough. There is a persistent issue I've noticed in this patch as well as before the hotfix. See, this is what I'm talking about, where this will flash for a bit and not want to open. But that's not the issue I'm talking about. The issue I'm talking about is no sound on a lot of landings in the ship. But as soon as I step out here, it's worked again. We got sound. it's been kind of consistent that that's happening. I don't know why, but if you notice the quietness, why is this? There we go. It's not a big deal. Just get out of your ship, get back in. You got it. We're gonna deliver these 3 SCU. Now, if you're not sure who you want to join, who you want to help, do not do one of these missions until you are certain. If you look at the Pyro, what is it called? I'm going to quickly tab away and look at the RSI website. So you go down to Spectrum. So on the main website, go to Community, go to Spectrum, click on General, and it is called... No, it's not General. Click on Announcements in the left side. Click on Fight for Pyro. On that announcement for Fight for Pyro, there shows you the 3 different paints and what they look like. Choose which paints you like if you've already done Phase 1. If you haven't done Phase 1 already, it doesn't matter. You're not going to get the paints, but you will get a machine gun for completing Phase 2. But look at those paints and decide which one you want. Like I've said here, I want the Citizens for Prosperity. They're black and red. Currently, right now, if I change my mind, I can change my mind. However, as soon as I deliver these, I am locked in to being only helping Citizens for Prosperity. So, decision made. I am now locked in. Once this goes to delivered 3 to 3, I'm also going to make 120,000. 123, I think it was. That is ridiculously quick to make that money. And that is one thing about the Save Stanton event, is the money that they were paying was massive for that. So we're going to look at our contracts again. Offers, priority, and now you look, only Citizens for Prosperity. All about the same, and they're all supply runs. Going to Stanton Gateway, get this to Canard Crew, get this to Saracen's Plot, and get this to Patch City. I don't know if you can take more than one at a time. I'm going to fly back to Stanton Gateway, and then from there, I'm going to do these. Now, because you could just go buy, with the money you made, a multi-tool at Stanton Gateway, a quicker way to do this, if you really want to just grind these out quick, would be just to buy a bunch of multi-tools, or bring a bunch of multi-tools to Stanton Gateway, set your spawn there, deliver backspace, claim your ship, go again. You don't have to fly back. I do have to buy fuel to make it back because I've used so much fuel flying here. Not a huge issue. If we look here, I've used about maybe 2/3 of my fuel, but I did just make 123,000, so having to buy $2,000 worth of fuel just to fly back, not a big deal. But this is just Phase 1. I got to do this 5 more times. You can check your progress by going to Journal, going to one of these, this one here, CFP OP Reclaim Pyro Mission. That's Citizens for Prosperity. If you're doing the Headhunter or the Freedom Fighter or Frontier Fighters, I keep calling them Freedom Fighters, this will be different, but it's one of these here, and it'll show you for Phase 1, 1 out of 6. Now, when Phase 2 comes, if you haven't done all of Phase 1 yet, you'll still be able to, but once you go on to there, you can go on to Phase 2. I don't know how many phases are going to be, but we need to do at least 5 more in order to get myself ready for Phase 2. So that's what I'm going to do on my own. No need for you to watch me do that. And I'm going to leave you here. Quick short video of the easier missions. What I might do is I'm going to put out another video with the FPS mission on my other account, so you can see what those are. I don't know if I'll do both the destruction ones and the fighting ones, but we'll see. I'll do at least one of those and put that out. But until next time, if you haven't already, like and subscribe, and thank you so much for your support, and I hope to see you all soon in the verse. Goodbye, everybody.